Facebook family, our Zoom family. Welcome to another daily antidote of song. The song that I was playing is Let There Be Peace on Earth. This is Peace Week. Woo, woo, woo. So before we go any further, I want to personally welcome every one of you. Oh, I'm Kathy Bullock. Hey. And I want to welcome you on behalf of the fantabulous Joe Rossi and our tech person, Ella, and our special guest, Elias, which I'll tell you a little bit more about. Welcoming first, Amanda and Miles. Welcome. Hey, Miles. And Becky Kane, welcome. Susan G, welcome. Deborah, she's not too far away. Welcome. It says AC for you. Welcome. And it says Zoom user for my friend up in the corner. Well, we're just delighted to see you. Bob Lee, Sheila from Florida, Julie in Ontario, Kate. We just were hanging out last week. Kevin, hey, Kevin. Arlene, Christiana, it's good to see all of you. Susan Miller, Kathy, Virginia, Sarah Page, Carolyn in D.C., Bonnie in Idaho, Trish in Victoria, Shari, Shakti, welcome. Janet in Georgia. I'm moving on over to the next screen. Let's see who Luda. Welcome, Barb in Virginia. Carol in Connecticut. Kathy in New York. Karen in Oregon. Susan. Sean, Carolyn, Storm, welcome, Storm Jasbeer. Isn't that a pretty name, Jasbeer? Annette, hey, Tom Bowes, Dan Walker, greetings, Nancy's beautiful cow. I know she's there in the background. Lynn, welcome, Toby, Fred from Silver Spring, Phil, and I think I got everybody whose beautiful face I saw, and for all the rest of you, breathing in and breathing out. Cause we can, y'all. It's another day, and I'm grateful to be here with you. And we're singing about peace. I mean, what better thing to do? And who better to share that with us than this great artist we have, Elias Alexander, coming to us from Oregon, Smoky, Oregon. He'll tell you all about that. And he wanted you to know that he's been a player of a lot of different bands. You can find out more about his marvelousness on his website, and that he teaches online music lessons if you want that. But the most important right now, he's going to share you stories, songs about peace. Elias, welcome again to Daily Antidote of Song. Y'all join me in welcoming Elias. Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you so much, Kathy. What an introduction. I love it. My name is Elias Alexander. I'm coming to you today from Ashland, Oregon, where the skies are clouded with smoke from several nearby fires. And it's a little harder to sing and breathe and exist here right now. But I'm going to be bringing you this song that's a very special song to me. It's from the Scottish tradition, which is the music that I sort of primarily own and grew up with and play. This song is a song about peace between Scotland and England. And it's called Both Sides the Tweed, which is the river that runs between Scotland and England. The song was originally written, it's thought, by a guy named James Hogg, who put out a collection of Jacobite songs. We can talk more about that later. But the lyrics were kind of updated, and the melody was written by Dick Gaughan, who's an amazing Scottish singer and writer and tradition bearer. And the song, the original lyrics are about the the union of the parliaments in 1707 when Scotland lost its independent parliament and became the same country as England in the United Kingdom. Which was a fact which was a lot of people thought really diminished the culture of Scotland and the sort of self-determination and the flourishing of Scottish culture. So this song is a song of peace and understanding from the perspective of a country that has had to fight really hard for any little bits of independence. This version was written by Dick Gaughan, is was written after 1979, when there was the first referendum on Scottish independence, or a devolved parliament, happened, and through a really tricksy method, even though the majority of voters who voted, 52%, voted in favor of having their own parliament, there was a clause that the English government put in there, which was that it had to be the majority of the electorate who voted, not just those who voted, but the electorate voting yes on this. And so by hook and by crook, they were denied their own parliament. They did get their own parliament in 1999, but continued efforts at independence have been stymied by guile, I would say, including the last one in 2014. So a song of forgiveness and peace from that perspective is perhaps even more powerful than a song of forgiveness and peace from the side of the victor or of the colonizer, right? So so that's why this song is so powerful to me, because it's saying, let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. If you love our people, then follow that with a love of our right to self-determination. And let friendship and honor unite on both sides of the Tweed. So let's try the chorus there. Let the love of our land's sacred rights. Let's try that one more time. Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. So let's try that second line of the chorus. To the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite. That's third line one more time. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed, and flourish on both sides the Tweed. Yeah, how are we feeling about that? Can we try that whole chorus one more time all together? I'm drinking as much water as I can here to try and combat this smoke. Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. Yeah, everybody feel good about that? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. What's the spring breathing jasmine and rose? What's the summer with all its gay train? Or the splendor of autumn to those who've bartered their freedom for gain? Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. No sweetness the senses can cheer, which corruption and bribery bind. No brightness that gloom can e'er clear, for honor is the sum of the mind. Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. Let virtue distinguish the brave, place riches in lowest degree. Think them poorest who sell freedom for gain, them richest who dare to breathe free. Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed.
Elias, you just took us on a journey to Scotland, to the heart of the people. It's like we journeyed there and we're with you there. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful song. As you were singing, I think one of our viewers, Phil Hogg, said that he's a relative of James Hogg. And
I
then,
saw that.
did you see that? Hey, Phil, wherever you are. And then someone else mentioned some relatives too. I said, we just all family. We just don't know till we start talking. Some folks said, I feel like I've been there before in my other life. Where, you know, I remember walking around in Scotland myself, and just as you were singing, I was back there. It's like, and the word, them richest who dare to be free. So for you, when you think of peace, what's that?
Oof. You told me you were going to ask that question, so I've been thinking about it for a few minutes here, because I think that, you know, the word peace, to me, I was introduced to that word really in the context of what it meant to the anti-war movement of the 60s, really, because my mom was part of that, and I'm grateful to her for all the, you know, times that she was there in the streets and protesting against Vietnam and et cetera, et cetera. And my father was in Vietnam as well, so there's juice there for sure. So I was introduced to it in that way, but I think to me now, if I were to think of peace and what that would really mean, it wouldn't only be the absence of war, in that way.
Yeah.
I would think about Syria, which I mean, war, right? War torn, but I would also think about Lebanon, where people are fleeing now from there as well, but not because there's a war there, but just because things are not safe, things are not good.
Yes.
Right? I would also think about American streets and
Yes.
and the murder of primarily young black men by police. That's not peace either, even though as a country we're not at war within our borders. It feels like that to a lot of people, I think. from what I've heard. So I think peace can be expanded perhaps to not just not war in the traditional sense of the word, but a lot more than that. It also does not feel peaceful in Oregon right now, where the skies are clouded with smoke and my throat is dry and scratchy, because our forests are burning down. So,
Yes.
maybe peace can mean peace for this changing earth as well.
Yes. Yes. On so many levels and layers. I said, this man looks so young and he speaks from such a deep wisdom. It's like, oh, keep going, Elias. It's just like, yes. Yes. And as you were speaking, our folks, there's such wisdom in our family here in Zoom, as they are sharing different perspectives about peace and about what that means, and wonderful quotes, whether it's looking to the John Lewis vote for good trouble because of what happened that was so not peaceful in our own country 6 months ago, or whether we're talking about removing the statues, or Dr. King's quote that true peace is not merely the absence of tension, but the presence of justice. There's so many ways, and it's so critically important to talk about peace. I understand that you have a special point. A special
Yeah.
thing.
So
But before that, if you had something else to say, just go on. You don't have to, I'll just go on, Elias.
Well, I thought about this. I thought about sharing this poem with you all, in addition to this song, because there's something that I find to be really beautiful about it, and I guess to me that song, Both Sides of the Tweed, it's a song of self-determination that can really apply to anywhere in the
Yes.
world,
Yes.
and its attitude of seeking mutual respect,
Yes.
of saying these are our rights and we demand them, and also if we achieve that, let there be friendship and respect mutually. I just think it's such a beautiful thing. And
Yes.
for some reason, this poem seems really relevant. I think you'll understand why. It's a poem that was written by a Scottish poet called Kathleen Jamie. So we're staying in Scotland here for a second. And it appears on the memorial at the battlefield of Bannockburn, where in 1314 Robert the Bruce defeated Edward of England. Was it Edward II of England, I think? And achieved freedom for Scotland. So that was the Wars of Independence, which ended in 1314 at the Battle of Bannockburn. And there's a memorial there, and on this memorial, there's this poem by Kathleen Jamie, which is so meaningful to me, and just such a beautiful concept. So let me just read you this poem. It has a lot of references to Scottish literature. So if you are familiar with Scottish literature and song and poetry, you'll hear some of this. And if you're not, just let the language wash over you. But here lies our land, every airt, beneath swift clouds, glad glints of sun, belonging to none but itself. We are mere transients who sing its westland winds and ferny braes, northern lights and siller tides, small folk playing our part. Come all ye, the country says, you win me who take me most to heart. Oops, and there's a... You win me who take me most to heart. So we're talking about a battlefield where this physical land was fought over by people who killed and died to have ownership, to have control over this land. And this poem is saying, here's this land belonging to none but itself. We are mere transients who sing its westland winds and its ferny braes, its beauties, its northern lights and its siller tides. Small folk playing our part. Come all ye, the country says. You win me who take me most to heart. I think there's something so beautiful about that concept, that this land truly belongs to none but itself, but those who invest the most heart in it, who invest the most of their emotion, their sweat, their tears, their feelings into this place, that it belongs to them. I wish that was our policy on land ownership, on that whoever works the land, whoever invests in it, that's who it belongs to. Yeah, that to me is so beautiful.
Absolutely. I'm just letting the words wash over me as you speak them. And the message, it is just touching deeply to me as you speak, and to others as they're bringing back such beautiful responses. Be sure you get to read all of them. I don't we have time for them, but oh my gosh, yes. Yes and yes. Oh, somebody else related to Robert Burns, and we got all kinds of family on this. I'm just wanting to say, we didn't even know. Didn't know y'all, did you? I'm just claiming everybody, so y'all all cousins. I'm just saying, hey, cuz. That's all right. Who washing over me? I want to hear. I think I need to read that again, that poem, and listen to it. And we certainly want to hear your song again before we close this part of
Oh,
the
okay.
program. And someone mentioned that Reggie Harris had made some deep, lasting comments about peace earlier this week. And this is a week of a sharing about peace. So I invite all of you to listen again, look back at what's going on. And this is what we have in store for the rest of the week. I think they're going to put it on our magical screen so we can see for the week of peace what we got. Is that coming up? There it is. So we had Leah, we had Reggie, we had the great Elias today, Dan and Claudia Zanes, Tamar, Rick Pagliari, and Elise Witt, and it's all about peace. So be sure to visit and listen for the rest of the week and go back and review earlier parts of the week if you haven't. I mean, we cannot hear enough about peace, about moving forward, about what that means, about how we reflect, how we're part of it, and how as we demand that peace for ourselves, we must demand it for others. It's a win-win, in my book. Yes. Wow. I think there's other heritage that Phil and Storm was mentioning that I might not have caught. But as we go on, the name of the poem again, would you please give us that, Elias?
Here, you know what? Why don't I put the poem in the chat?
Ooh la la.
Yes, I think it's called. I think it's just called "Here Lies Our Land."
Here lies our
So
land.
there's the poem, and it's by Kathleen Jamie.
You all see how fast he did that? That's how the young folks work.
Oh,
It would
whoops.
take me about 10, 15 minutes to find the poem and then to cut and paste it and put it, and he just did it like that. Oh,
I'm
my.
so sorry. I actually sent it to a private message though, so let me make sure that I'm sending it to everybody. I wasn't
There, we
quite as
got
fast.
it. I think we have it. Thinking of peace on Bastille Day. Somebody mentioned that one. There is, okay. Someone listening to other recordings. Let me see. Did I miss somebody else? It was Storm that was related to Bruce and Robert Burns. And someone talked about the Native American concept of land ownership and how that sounds very similar to what you were sharing with the Scottish. There's so many other things, but we want you to keep us in Scotland, in the heart of Scotland, as you bring us back again through this song. If you will share it one
we
more.
do the song again, or just one more
Yes.
chorus, or
Whatever, let's see. Whatever we have time to do. I just want to hear it again. Is that okay with y'all? We just need to hear it again,
Yeah.
Elias.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Let me and just let me say that, if you want to stay in touch with me, I would really appreciate that. And you can just sign up for my mailing list on my website. I send out emails very occasionally when I'm, have music coming out or something like that. So if that's what you're interested, just go to the website. You can put in your email, and that would be very helpful to me for sure.
Our hearts are out to everybody in Oregon and every place where the fires are raging distantly. Our hearts are out to everybody in the United States where fires are raging in our hearts, fires of despair, and as well as the fires of hope, wanting to make it better. I mean, there's lots of work to be done. And we start right here, the heart. Thank you, Elias, for reminding us of that.
And I'll be back 2 weeks from now at Change Week as well to sing a song about about climate change. So, yeah. See you then.
Go, Elias, go. Go, Elias. Okay, I'm calm now. It's your turn. Take us.
Thank you so much, Kathy. You're amazing. What's the spring breathing? Jasmine and rose. What's the summer with all its gay train? Or the splendor of autumn to those who barter their freedom for gain? Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. No sweetness the senses can cheer, which corruption and bribery bind. No brightness that gloom can e'er clear, for honor is the sum of the mind. Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. Let virtue distinguish the brave, place riches in lowest degree. Think them poorest who can be a slave, them richest who dare to breathe free. Let the love of our land's sacred rights to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed. Let the love of our land's sacred right to the love of our people succeed. Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the Tweed.
Let friendship and honor unite and flourish on both sides the tree. Gonna be hearing that song throughout. Thank you, Elias. Oh, woo! Woo! Wee! I didn't do the right chord. Flourish now.
Wow, you're great.
Of the tree. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna take that with me. It's in my heart all the way, all this day, all this week. Thank you for that wonderful gift. Thank each one of you for what you have shared today as we listen to it, all those who are with us joining on Facebook, as we just uplifted in our reminder of peace, of peace. I think we have to move on and we have to stop, y'all. I think it's that time. You know, I see 8 new messages on the chat and both sides of the Tweed, right? That's the name of it, Elias?
That's right, yeah. Although I love both sides of the tree, too. There's something lovely about that.
The tree?
I think that's very
There's
beautiful.
a song?
Oh no! I just thought that was where we were going with it. Yeah.
Don't tell me. No. It was beautiful, and we all appreciated it so much. I think if there's nothing left out that I have left out, I think we need to say see you later to everybody right now. We talked about tomorrow, the rest of the week, and what's coming up. They have other good stuff as well. Thank you, 1,000 times thank you. I'm saying not just on my behalf, but of all the listeners here in Zoom with us, our family here, and all those on Facebook. Woo!
And thank you so much to Kathy, and thank you so much to JoJo, and thank you to Ella for having me and for continuing to make this happen.
I flourish sides of the tree. Okay. Gotta stop. All right. Now I must go and say goodbye to everybody. So I think that means we have to move from the spotlight of the great Elias. I think you're on spotlight there. I'm trying to go to my view of everybody. Somebody said they love your singing and playing. Now, why can I not get on and see everybody? La-da-da-dee. Let's see. I don't want to do this now. There, I'm spotlighted, but I don't want to see me. I want to see all of you. Oh, there's the little thing. Let me see if I click on this one. There you go, the gallery. I got y'all. Took me a little minute. Okay, now I have everybody, and I'm going to say goodbye on behalf of Carpe Diem, who sponsors this. And if you are interested, we always appreciate your donations to help this go forward. It goes to these fabulous artists. If you're new to visiting us, please leave your email with us or join us on Facebook or YouTube so that you can be part of the mailing list. I mean, we have such marvelous stuff that's going on every day, 7 days a week. We're past a year of doing this, sharing with you. Joe didn't really know, I know, when she started back in April of last year, that we would be now headed to our second year every day sharing joy and love. And how healing has that been? How much is it life-changing for all of us? So on behalf of her, thank you, Ella, for what you did. Thank you again, Elias, all those to come. I'm going to say see you tomorrow. So I'll say see you to our beautiful Zoom user, and Becky, Kane, and Susan G, and Deborah, and AC, and Sheila, and Kate, and Kevin, and Arlene, and Susan Miller, and Kathy. Y'all don't know, I might knock on your door and you just say, who is this crazy person? It's like me from Daily Antidote. Sarah Page, Janet in Georgia, Shari, Bonnie, and Carolyn in DC, and Luda and Victoria, Carol J, Carolyn, and Kathy in upstate New York, Storm with all of the beauty that you bring to us, Annette, Dan Walker from Vienna, Nancy, Toby, Phil, related to the other Hogg, and then Trish, Victoria. Oh, he has a book by James Hogg, songs. Oh my gosh, it looks like some, oh my goodness, looks like his signature on that as well.
There it is. There it is. That's where it comes from.
Y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, you just never know. I'm telling you, y'all just need to be on this Daily Antidote, because you just never know what's next or who's bringing what. Trish and Victoria, thank you from Victoria. Thank you for being here. Hoda, thank you for sharing with us. Jane, Jamie from Victoria, Bob Lee, Anna Alter, Mabel, and her beautiful puppets there, and Aloysius, hey, Lynn, hey, Amanda, thank you for being here. Amos, thank you for being here, and all of the others. Have a day full of peace.